some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The banks of the rare Piscataway, New Jersey.
Shake back, shake back, shake back.
Home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Scarlet Knights will put total weather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a crease to the left.
You could have got that block.
Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Taylor wants to throw it. He unleashes a long one. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs in the trial. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Give to the back. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
Now, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Taylor wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Ship. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got 12 trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if his quarterback goes his way again.
Pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's Ship. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Yo.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
No. I'm doing something.
Maybe a double pass. Here comes the heat. Caught near the sticks. It's line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones.
Right.
That one wipes out a huge game.
No.
And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
All right, bye.
Smith dropping to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Now on second down. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Lyle. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Punts it out of the air. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Three yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The option look. Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Ball security doesn't just
Oh,
apply to running backs and
Lord.
receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Crazy work.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds a man on the left. Strong, firm tackle.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Clark. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Now on first and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. Fitted in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the counter. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Smith wants to throw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Rutgers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
What a play call, 4th and short. Everybody in the building expecting that to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They had the matchup they wanted, one-on-one. QB takes a shot. It's an absolute strike, and they take it all the way in for a touchdown. What a play.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Taylor wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Mississippi State going up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Wants to throw it. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. The design run for the quarterback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Using his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. to the locker rooms. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Terrible.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they make. Breaks into the open. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes the handoff. It's flying. Fights off the defender. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let it go. They've avoided
I didn't catch that.
All day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now
you got to make somebody pay for that. He didn't even touch. My dude didn't even touch the ball.
2nd and long.
That's weak.
The give out of the gun. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout.
Why not there, bro?
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. throws a quick throw out to the left. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the tailback. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the Scarlet Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights are threatening in the red zone.
Green 25. Slide 22. Slide 20.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Scarlet Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Moves. Convoy.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor wants to throw it. Steps away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
At the 40. And that's good enough for a first down.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Turning it on! Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Defense in press coverage. Under fire.
You just run right through the middle of 6 niggas are blocking.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football.
Like what?
They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. They haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Man.
Taylor wants to throw. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's there to make the stop, and not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Wow, look at that block.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Extending the play. Fires into the end zone.
This nigga threw it.
And this will be picked off. A costly
nigga wide
turnover in a tie game.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Oh, look at this shit, bro. This game.
To pick up the first down.
And that RPO play was
Look
run
at-
to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice
Oh,
job on the
Lord.
route by
I
the
can't-
receiver,
I
not
can- well, this game
telegraphing
trash.
that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Backed up at their own 13-yard line. It's
Hate to
first
be
down.
like that. Game trash, though. What are you doing? Why are y'all doing that?
From the gun, running back on the move.
Damn, like, why would y'all switch like that?
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
And the Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback
with it?
making adjustments. Smith dropping to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They go to the ground.
Yeah, I'm in the game now in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes left.
For no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He's got it. He's in open space downfield. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end, comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium, and frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 16 to NC State. We promise to keep you posted
66
on
didn't touch
what goes
nobody.
down in this exciting college football
Right.
matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Just be out there, bro.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Taylor wants to throw it.
How is this nigga running right through my line, bro?
Open and down he goes.
Damn, this game is fucking terrible. Like, look at this shit, man. This dude just...
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. With the catch, it's Clark. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it.
There you go.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
You try to throw it.
Good call, good
Fucking
execution
inaccurate
as they
pass.
move the
Come on,
chains,
dog.
and they have a 1st down at the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
What up with it, bro?
Wants to go up top on 1st down.
Look at this pass, bro. This nigga sorry. Damn, you suck, bro.
This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things. Like, understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Taylor wants to throw. Here's a heat. He's going to take off.
Nigga getting whooped every play up front, bro. Nigga get whooped every play up front. Look at him. Slapped his weak ass down to the ground.
Makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Oh Lord Jesus Christ! What is that?
3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Bro. Gotta fight with the game to make an audible.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the
They're
clock.
trying to run a glitch play.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
First play of the first possession of OT. Taylor wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to one
Ain't
to
blocking
two,
nobody.
and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Clark. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing straight.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They jump on top here in OT.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Dave.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Smith wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Under fire.
Come on, man. What are we doing, bruh? What are we doing?
Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught.
What up with it?
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this point, he's on so much fire. Might as well just send everybody, blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a two-point conversion. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. No interest in another overtime. They'll go for two and the win. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They'll go to the counter.
That KD.
Ron gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Single back formation, and they give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Now to keep this overtime drive going on third and short. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
Huh? What people? Nah.
The inside hand.
Well, how would I know?
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man, on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere.
Oh, Lord.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He wants it on.
Turn around! Look, what the fuck are you doing?
As they were trying to strike for 6.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Oh, he missed it. No good. But there is a flag.
What?
He might get another shot at this one. A
I didn't even rush.
overtime. What an
Oh my
egregious
God,
mistake,
bro.
and one that he won't be able to explain.
Bro, this game. Oh, I did a safe rush and he.
The hand to the running back.
This game,
Lose
bro.
a yard on that one.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The quarterback will keep it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Third and goal, and you really hate to settle for a field goal with the first possession in an overtime period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
They're going for the touchdown here on 4th and goal in overtime. The offense changing the play. Smith wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. If he houses this, it's ball game. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. They'll go to the ground. And he
Come on, man. Get out there and make the block, bro.
the line by this giant defensive tackle. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves to change for the 1st down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
the gun to give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, and these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This is a designed run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm, make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming. You don't let that speed get to the outside.
The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Third down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. And he wins it. A game-winning field goal in double overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back and forth